Okay, what's up? I'm in the gym today and it's been so tiring and I don't know how come I'm so tired or wait, it's not tiredness, it's more like a weakness in my body, and I think it's from the keto diet that I'm doing because it's been a week and I felt so good. But I should eat more because if it's such like a clean way how to eat, I think the way how to like not lose the energy that you actually want for your workouts is to like eat more than you eventually would. So I would try to increase that, but it's super scary because I that's the worst feeling to feel in the gym, to feel weak, right? It's like, man, what is that, right? And that's depressing. That's not a happy feeling. That's not happy, da da da, and it's not nice. So I will try to figure it out. Of course, it's 11, so also could be, but um, interesting world. I really want to do more of this YouTube content because I just it's amazing to me, and I think when you just can't do it and you eventually would do it, it's such like a fulfilling thing because mostly ugh, I think people mostly feels like, oh, I mean, I would like to do this, I would like to do that, but then they're immediately scared about the thing that, oh, but I don't have like any kind of impact, I don't have any kind of followers, like what should I do? Is it embarrassing to just put it out there and expect like what? Like random people surfing on YouTube just click on it and then like be like, oh, good work, man, good, like, oh, these pull-ups, da 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 da, and I just feel like, yeah, like why not? Because it's never gonna be like you're never gonna get yourself in a position of getting these followers or like people that would actually care about what you're doing, and then you would start doing that. It's not just, I mean, it would be great, of course, but it doesn't work like that eventually. So I think we just have to try, and of course it's like, I wouldn't mention like, I mean, the question is why, because I think it's like from the shame of being seen from for something that you know it's good and you care about it, but then in the position that you will like actually show that up, like that type of work, that type of video, that type of, I don't know, content, when you would show up, you're giving like this opportunity for people to immediately put you down, immediately like ruin that idea. And I think that's the scary part because actually everyone in that point could be like the sniper that will like shoot you, and you would be so vulnerable and you couldn't like really hide yourself from it. That I think it's like the part that people would be like, yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I just don't feel that it's not good enough. It's like, I'm like super mediocre in that. Like, my physique is mid and nothing what I do is a bit special. Like, I get it. I also don't feel like that I am special. I don't feel that. And I'm not. It's like, I'm 19 years old, 19, 9. See, my English is not special. It is pretty special bad. Yeah, but I'm not a native speaker, but I just love English because it gives me the difference that I'm searching for, I would say. But putting something out will give me such a huge motivation to improve my vocabulary and improve my like everything about English, because I think I'm living in Sweden now and I lost the ability of speaking, I think, because it's interesting that I would speak English every day, but I think I'm becoming worse and worse every single day, and that's frustrating. But the thing is, yeah, I'm like 19 years old. I'm living in Sweden. I have no idea what I want to do in life. Or, okay, I have these dreams, of course, but I have no like one certain vision. I'm a Christian and I just love fitness so much. It saved me, and I would do anything to just like help people to get in the gym because I see so much potential to like grow in this area, because it's not just about the body, but it's also about the mind and about somehow your promises to yourself, and then it's connected to such a like self respect, and you will gain such a different view on yourself. And of course it's super cool to look like even like better like physically, but then there's like such a strong in the mental area as well, and that's the fun part about it. And the thing is that I really wanted to say is that I know I'm such a like mediocre person in the way of how I live. Like, I love to listen to music. I have my best friends. I mean, what else? I graduated high school, was pretty fucking hard. I hate school system. It's like, I mean, when I'm saying that, I feel like, wow, like everyone is like that, but I don't really know actually. But I like Alex Eubank. That's also a thing that is like I think not really special. The point that I'm trying to prove is not like talk about myself, like, oh, I do that, I like that, I like that. But the point is that I'm just so tired of holding back, because I feel like I'm a pro in that area, or like that hobby. It's not even hobby. I think I'm like a full-time job, like holding back or like not doing the thing that I really want to do. And I just know that if I give it a try, like what the worst in the world could happen? Like, I will either succeed or I will fail, but at least I would try. And I mean, yeah, it's like hard to, I don't know. I mean, no, it's not hard to create, I don't know, YouTube channel and do something with your life, do these challenges, do these like opinion talks. I don't know, like, I mean, I'm always like, oh, who would watch that? Like, who would care about that? Yeah, maybe no one, it's completely fine. But then, I mean, when I think about those like videos and or like a TED Talks or sessions when people would just talk about their like experiences and opinions and feelings and like realness in their hearts and motivation and such like a sharing and being like clear with others and with yourself and putting that into words, expressing that out loud, it brings freedom, man. It brings such a undescribable freedom, and that's what I'm like aiming for, because I think freedom comes with being brave about stuff that you've been through or that you are into, and eventually like putting that thing on the light. And honestly, I'm not really scared about my, let's say, dark sides, dark parts, because every single one have those, but it's so like it's a cycle. It's like it's a hard path to go through that, tell that. And of course, like, I mean, in this world is super hard to trust like people and trust somehow kind of any person, and that is super uncomfortable when you would open up and you would receive this like just like, I don't know, confused look, or maybe not even answer, or maybe way longer answer than you would accept, because that's also not really fine when people would give you their like unasked opinions. And I don't know, I just want to be a better person. I just want to I just want to do something with my life. I just want to give my all, and I do have like a certain thing, that someone would. I mean, yeah, I want to create podcasts. That's my certain thing, and I want to search with like other people. I want to search for for the purpose and for those deep conversations and for those things that really, really matter, and for something different, and just being open and just like do that, and eventually then yeah, and I don't know how to end that, but I have to end my workout because it's so late. There's like no one, as you can see, and I've been frustrated lately, and I don't actually know if, I've been frustrated maybe with myself, because somehow I can be my biggest fan, but on the other hand, I can be my biggest enemy, and that's giving me like such a, I would say, fear, because I don't know where this like switch is, or like when it's gonna come. And I have these days when I'm like super kind to myself, and I would be like literally my own best friend. I mean, I am still, but somehow these phases of mine are like super bad, that I like put myself so down, and I would step on myself. I would say these mean things, and then I'm like, bro, what are you even doing? Like, you are literally destroying yourself. Like, what's the point? I mean, I'm not saying destroy others, of course, but why your own self? You have to like be the one who gonna believe, even if you would, I don't know, be on a street, let's say. And so often I'm the person who would hurt myself more than others, and that's like, I mean, let me give a last thought about that, and then I'm gonna like say bye and like good night and everything. But I honestly think it might be the control thing, because when you think about it, like psychologically, when you're obsessed with the having the control, having the safety of controlling stuff, if you gonna fail yourself, if you gonna hurt yourself, if you're gonna be the one bad person in your life, you will accept that, because still you can control that. And I think maybe it's like easier to be hurt from yourself, your own self, because you kind of know, like, it's still yourself. It's not like someone else, right? It's like still your kind of personality. You would know these things that you're fed up about. But if somebody else would come up to you and be like, hey, what kind of person you are, and would be like rude to you, or feel that disappointment in you, or rejection, that's also a thing, because I'm dead ass scared about rejection, which I hate, and I feel like I have to practice, like initially ask people stuff and expect them to say no, and if they would say no, it would like, help me to actually get used to it, because yeah. But I do that sometimes. But yeah, with the control, I think it's even like better, because I think my brain knows that it's not possible to be liked by everyone, and I think that's why I'm doing the thing of like, okay, I will prepare myself enough to like be with this likeness. And initially I would be the one who would do that, which is crazy, by the way. And I would want to be like I am naive. I'm real, I am naive. But I would be like, I just laugh when someone is like, yeah, if they would have this type of naiveness in them, okay, in them, and they would just like keep going on that and be like, hey guys, da da da, or like, you know, keep it trying, keep on being themselves, and they would be like, people would think, oh man, that man or that girl, that da 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 is like crazy, they would do that da da, but that's what they are supposed to do, and then you're like living like your dreams, and it's not like, wow, I'm gonna be invited to that television to have my podcast. Of course not. I mean, like, would be blessing if I ever would like have this opportunity, or I mean, I don't mean like any specific opportunity, but initially it's not about that. It's not being successful. It's like taking that road and taking that like vision of yours, taking that goal, but kind of like forgetting about that, because it would be like, the thing is that you will grow on the way. And it is such a cliche, I know that, but I just love that. It's like deciding a goal, but kind of forgetting about that goal, because it's gonna be your lifestyle then, and that's huge. And I surely know that I have to go now, because I'm like super done. But this was fun, really was, and I mean, yeah, I think I think I should not be embarrassed that I would like to do this, like this type of like internet YouTube content, because why would I be afraid? Like, why would I be afraid? I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm just being myself. I'm recording that, and I love gym. I mean, it's nothing wrong about that. But somehow, like, yeah, I would be the one who would tell myself, oh man, that's like, I don't know, it's like for people who da da da. I mean, no, it's like, I mean, I am purely interested in it. And I don't know why I am the one who would put that, you know, like lower on that scale of like, oh, that's not good enough. I mean, what kind of hobby is that? Like, go read a book, or I don't know, go cook something. I don't know, but yeah, that's the thing. I have to like, this is my road how to unlock being really yourself. So if you want to follow that road, because I mean, yeah, I would just like to I would just like to share that, because I would talk about them more, but I feel like I've struggled so much with these like kind of assumptions in my life, and like these lies that were not true, absolutely not true, that I have such a desire to help and to talk about it, and to like put that on light, and like be so bold about that, and do not hold back. Yeah, so that's kind of all about it. So it's super long now, but I think I'm not gonna cut it. Yeah, so take care, and I will show up soon. So I guess good night.